Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Charlotte Hayes speaking, and today we're plunging into a topic that's been stirring up considerable excitement in the realm of men's health. We're discussing a straightforward kitchen staple that, when paired with olive oil, could potentially offer the natural testosterone boost you've been searching for. Now, before we jump in, I want you to tap that subscribe button and hit the bell so you won't miss out on any of our content focused on health enhancement. And hang in there until the very end, because I'm about to reveal some unexpected pairings that the majority of men haven't come across yet. So let's dive into what's truly occurring with testosterone as the years go by. If you're past 50, you've likely observed certain shifts. Perhaps you're not bouncing back from your workouts the way you once did. Maybe your daily energy isn't quite like it was a decade back. You could be holding on to a little extra weight in the midsection. And to be straightforward, your motivation and performance between the sheets might not be operating at full throttle these days. Here's the key point that the majority of physicians won't mention. This isn't solely due to the passage of time. Sure, testosterone does drop naturally by roughly 1 to 2% each year after turning 30. But those sharp declines that plenty of men go through, those are frequently tied to everyday habits, ongoing inflammation, and gaps in nutrition that we can indeed tackle. And that's precisely where olive oil enters the picture. But not any random olive oil, and certainly not on its own. The real wonder occurs when you blend it with particular elements that collaborate synergistically to aid your body's inherent testosterone creation. Now I can guess what's on your mind. Dr. Hayes, how could something as basic as olive oil truly impact things? Well, allow me to explain the science behind it, because this is genuinely captivating. Extra virgin olive oil is loaded with monounsaturated fats, and this is why it counts for testosterone. Your body requires those healthy fats to generate hormones. Testosterone qualifies as a steroid hormone, meaning it's derived from cholesterol. Lacking sufficient healthy fats in what you eat, your body lacks the essential components to craft peak levels of testosterone. But it goes beyond that. Olive oil holds potent antioxidants known as polyphenols, especially one named oleuropein. These substances assist in lowering oxidative stress and inflammation all over your body. And inflammation stands as one of the primary foes of robust testosterone levels. When your system remains in a persistent inflammatory condition, it redirects efforts from hormone creation toward combating that inflammation. Research indicates that men who incorporate olive oil into their routine regularly often show higher testosterone levels compared to those who skip it. In a particular study, those who relied on olive oil as their main fat for 3 weeks experienced an approximate 17% rise in their testosterone levels. That's a noteworthy change. But here's the part that truly intrigues. When you pair olive oil with select other components right before bedtime, you form what I term a hormonal enhancement stack. The schedule plays a role as well, since much of your body's testosterone generation takes place while you sleep, especially in those profound sleep phases. So what do you blend with your olive oil? Allow me to walk you through the pairings backed by the strongest scientific evidence and real-world outcomes. Leading off, we have raw honey. Now, I'm referring to the genuine, unprocessed, unfiltered variety, not that refined product in the bear-shaped jar. Here's the reason this pairing packs such a punch. Honey includes a mineral named boron, and boron proves utterly vital for testosterone creation. Studies reveal that adding boron can elevate free testosterone by as much as 28% within a single week, but honey offers more than that. It supplies B vitamins, which play a key role in energy generation and hormone building. Plus, the natural sugars from honey aid in keeping insulin steady through the night, which matters because insulin resistance ties closely to reduced testosterone. When you mix 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil with 1 teaspoon of raw honey prior to bed, you're supplying your body with a gradual energy release all evening, plus the vital nutrients for top-tier hormone creation. The healthy fats in the olive oil temper the sugar uptake from the honey, avoiding any sudden blood sugar surges that might disrupt your rest. Now, let's move to the second potent addition, ground cinnamon. This one catches many off guard, but cinnamon excels at bolstering healthy testosterone levels. It operates via several pathways. To start, cinnamon ranks among the top natural sensitizers for insulin. It enables your cells to react more effectively to insulin, so your body requires less of it overall. This holds importance since elevated insulin hampers testosterone creation. By enhancing insulin sensitivity, you eliminate a primary obstacle to solid testosterone. Cinnamon boasts strong anti-inflammatory effects too. It features polyphenols that curb widespread inflammation, which, as we covered, ranks as a huge testosterone disruptor. Moreover, cinnamon has demonstrated improvements in circulation body-wide, including to the genital area, which aids both testosterone generation and intimate performance. Give this a shot. Blend 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil with half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of raw honey. Consume this blend roughly 30 to 60 minutes ahead of bedtime. The trio of these elements forges a robust synergy that aids not only testosterone creation, but also superior sleep, enhanced metabolic function, and lowered inflammation. Allow me to introduce yet another remarkable pairing, this one's with ginger, and the evidence linking ginger to testosterone is, frankly, astonishing. Numerous studies confirm that ginger supplementation can markedly raise testosterone levels. In one trial involving men facing infertility, ginger boosted testosterone by 17%. Ginger functions by easing oxidative stress in the testes, enhancing circulation, and backing luteinizing hormone, the signal that prompts your testes to generate testosterone. It delivers strong anti-inflammatory benefits and can enhance insulin sensitivity, much like cinnamon does. For this blend, opt for fresh ginger. Grate about a quarter teaspoon of fresh ginger and combine it with 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and 1 tablespoon of raw honey. The flavor turns out rather enjoyable, with a pleasant, warming kick from the ginger. Consume this blend before bed, and you're delivering your body a strong surge for nighttime testosterone generation. Now, here's one more element that most men tend to ignore: pumpkin seeds. These compact nutrient gems brim with zinc, and zinc stands as completely essential for testosterone creation. Actually, a shortage of zinc counts as one of the top dietary triggers for low testosterone. Your body relies on zinc to create testosterone, and it also uses it to block testosterone from shifting into estrogen. Pumpkin seeds supply magnesium as well, another mineral key to testosterone creation and restful sleep. Plenty of men lack magnesium, and that shortfall can spark subpar sleep, which then impacts testosterone. Here's the method. Pulse about 2 tablespoons of raw pumpkin seeds in a coffee grinder to a fine consistency. Stir this powder into 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and 1 tablespoon of raw honey. This yields a paste brimming with healthy fats, zinc, magnesium, and the other testosterone-aiding nutrients we've touched on. Let me describe one additional potent pairing that features turmeric. Turmeric harbors a substance called curcumin, which has undergone thorough examination for its wellness perks. Regarding testosterone, turmeric primarily acts by curbing inflammation and refining insulin sensitivity. But turmeric has a drawback. Curcumin absorbs poorly without help. Enter the olive oil pairing, which proves essential here. Curcumin dissolves in fats, so it demands fats for peak uptake. The beneficial fats in olive oil greatly amplify curcumin's bioavailability. And tossing in a dash of black pepper, which holds piperin, boosts uptake by as much as 2,000%. Combine 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil with 1 tablespoon of raw honey, half a teaspoon of ground turmeric, and a small pinch of black pepper. Take it before bed, and you're providing your body with robust anti-inflammatory aid that can fine-tune testosterone creation as you rest. Now, let's cover garlic. I get it. Garlic right before bed might not appeal, but stick with me. Garlic includes a compound named allicin, which animal research has linked to higher testosterone via boosted luteinizing hormone release. Garlic enhances circulation, lowers cortisol, and bolsters heart health. Each of these supports steady testosterone. For this pairing, choose fresh garlic. Crush a single clove and allow it to rest for around 10 minutes. This triggers the allicin. Then blend it with 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and 1 tablespoon of raw honey. The honey softens the garlic's bold flavor, and pairing it with olive oil aids digestion and eases any tummy unease. Here's one more aspect to grasp about why the schedule for these pairings counts. Your body's testosterone generation tracks a circadian pattern. Levels usually peak early morning and dip by evening. Yet the actual production unfolds during sleep, notably in deeper sleep stages. By ingesting these nutrient-packed pairings pre-bed, you're delivering the core materials your body craves exactly when demand peaks. The healthy fats from olive oil furnish the foundations for hormone building. The diverse minerals and elements from the added items back the enzymatic steps in testosterone assembly. And consuming them before bed ensures digestion and uptake occur overnight, positioning those nutrients for your body's prime output window. Allow me to introduce another strong element, fenugreek. Fenugreek seeds have served traditional healing for ages to aid men's vitality, and current studies affirm their value. Research shows fenugreek additions can elevate testosterone, enhance strength and physique, and heighten desire and intimacy. Fenugreek operates by blocking enzymes that turn testosterone into estrogen or dihydrotestosterone. It also supplies saponins that could spur luteinizing hormone release, the cue for your testes to ramp up testosterone. To incorporate fenugreek into your olive oil blend, either mill the seeds to powder or purchase it pre-ground. Stir half a teaspoon of fenugreek powder with 1 teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil and 1 tablespoon of raw honey. Some men note fenugreek's flavor as intense, so begin with a 1/4 teaspoon and build gradually. Now, I need to highlight something key. Though these natural aids can prove highly potent, they shine brightest within a full-spectrum health strategy. You can't offset a subpar diet and inactive routine with supplements alone. These olive oil pairings serve as aids for your body's innate hormone output, but they require pairing with solid habits. Ensure you're securing enough rest. Target 7 to 9 hours nightly. Substandard sleep ranks as a swift route to slashing testosterone. Actually, research found men sleeping under 5 hours nightly show testosterone 10 to 15% below those with proper rest. Control your stress. Ongoing pressure spikes cortisol, and cortisol opposes testosterone directly. As cortisol rises, testosterone falls. Discover stress relief methods that suit you, be it meditation, deep breaths, outdoor time, or pursuits you love. Work out steadily, especially with resistance. Weight training tops the natural methods for lifting testosterone. Prioritize big lifts like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses, but avoid excess. Overdoing without recovery can drop testosterone. Sustain a balanced weight. Surplus fat, especially abdominal, holds aromatase, which shifts testosterone to estrogen. Greater fat means more conversion, fueling a loop. Shedding extra pounds stands as a prime natural testosterone lifter. Let me offer one final potent pairing, featuring Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts top the food charts for selenium, a mineral vital to testosterone creation. Merely 2 to 3 Brazil nuts meet your full daily selenium needs. Selenium aids thyroid work, cuts oxidative stress, and joins testosterone building. Mill 2 Brazil nuts and fold the powder into 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and 1 teaspoon of raw honey. This forms a nutrient-rich blend that backs not only testosterone output, but broad hormonal wellness. Now, a crucial note on standards. For olive oil, quality holds immense weight. Seek extra virgin and preferably in dark glass with a harvest date. Extra virgin means first cold press of olives, preserving peak beneficial compounds. Inferior oils undergo processing that removes vital polyphenols. The same applies to honey. Raw, unfiltered, holds enzymes, pollen, and extras lost in refining. Refined honey basically mimics sugar syrup. Choose labeled raw and unfiltered, ideally from a nearby beekeeper. For spices and seeds, buy whole, and mill fresh when you can. Pre-ground lose strength over time, and shelf life varies. Fresh milling locks in max nutrients. Let me discuss outcomes that men have shared from steady use of these pairings. Note that responses differ by person, but these patterns emerge often in my work. Numerous men note better energy in the initial 1 to 2 weeks. They rise more revitalized and hold steady vigor all day. This aligns, as these blends foster improved rest and even energy sans sugar swings. After a month, many see body shifts. They're shedding fat, notably midsection, and gaining muscle with less effort. Sessions feel sharper, recovery quicker. By weeks 6 to 8, most report libido and function gains. Morning firmness grows more regular and solid. Drive heightens, execution betters. This matches the pace for testosterone climbs to show visibly. Many also share mood and focus uplifts. They sense greater drive, assurance, and sharpness. No shock, given testosterone's sway on thinking and emotions. Now, let's tackle frequent queries and worries. First off, can overdoing these pairings happen? The doses I suggest suit most men safely, but excess of anything risks issues. If blending several, space them. Rotate across nights. Also, recall honey adds sugar. With diabetes or insulin issues, factor it into your eating plan. Positively, olive oil and spices temper sugar effects, but monitor it. Certain items may clash with meds. Garlic and ginger thin blood, so on thinners, consult your doc pre-regular use. Cinnamon sways blood sugar, helpful for sensitivity, but on diabetes drugs, track levels closely. With ongoing conditions or meds, chat with your provider before diving in. Let me guide you on weaving these into your days for peak results. Begin with one pairing and hold for 2 weeks minimum before swapping or adding. This lets you gauge your response. Take the mix 30 to 60 minutes pre-bed. Avoid right before reclining. Allow digestion a head start. Stay steady. These aren't instant fixes. Natural hormone tweaks build over time. You're aligning with your body's rhythms, not forcing synthetics. Allow 2 to 3 months consistent before judging. Log your sensations, energy, lifts, and shifts. Changes creep in and baselines fade. Records, spotlight gains. Test testosterone baseline, then recheck at 3 months. This yields hard data on efficacy. Draw mornings for peaks and consistency. One extra pointer. Beyond bedtime mixes, eye your full day eats. Secure protein. Amino acids build hormones. Load veggies for vitamins and minerals. Include healthy fats from avocados, nuts, oily fish, and olive oil daily. Cut processed eats, refined sweets, heavy booze. They harm testosterone. Sugar spike insulin. Alcohol curbs output. Many processed hold hormone disruptors. Hydrate well. Dryness hits hormones and wellness. Target 8 glasses water daily, more for hard workouts or heat. Let me hit the common point. Supplements, pair with olive mixes, food first always. Whole foods deliver usable nutrients plus unknowns. Still, pinpoint subs aid if gaps exist. Vitamin D looms large. Most men lack it, especially low sun areas. It's a hormone base, key for testosterone. Test and add if low. Big impact. Magnesium merits thought too. As noted, shortages hit testosterone and sleep. Zinc often dips in active men via sweat loss, but prioritize food sources. Subs patch holes, not swap nutrition. Now, as we close, some parting ideas. The testosterone dip many men face with age isn't set in stone. A gentle natural slide occurs. But steep falls, causing low T symptoms? Mostly avoidable and fixable via life tweaks. These straightforward olive oil pairings we covered serve as strong tools. They're science-grounded, safe for most, cheap, simple. But they're puzzle pieces. Diet, movement, rest, stress control, relations, all key for peak testosterone. Naturals bring upsides, not downs. Better eating, steady exercise, stress taming, self-care. You leave testosterone plus heart, immunity, mind, vigor, life quality. So launch tonight. Choose an appealing pairing. Grab premium extra virgin olive oil, raw honey, and your pick add-in. Whip it, sip pre-bed, pledge 2 months steady. Note feelings, chart paths, tweak as fits. This optimizes wellness, beyond lab stats. Stronger T rocks, but vitality, energy, power, poise, spark counts most. You tackle wants, savor kin and tells, reclaim your core. If this helped, thumbs up the video and pass to guys who need it. Unsubbed? Subscribe, bell on for health and natural wellness drops. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dr. Charlotte Hayes. Catch you next time. Till then, nurture yourself and cheers to your